Hey guys, what's up? It's Thrasher here. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. It keeps coming out to too long, so I'll make it as quick as possible. A few things I want to do here. One, I want to put a face to the name, so you know who I am. I know to myself I sound younger when I'm, listening to my voice in my videos, so I want to prove that I am, who I am in my age, that I'm not, lying about my age just because I'm on YouTube. So, yeah, I am 16. I mean, you can see the facial hair some, so, yeah, I want to say that. Second of all, I want to apologize for not getting out the MOABs on Monday. Last week I know I got it out on Wednesday, and tonight I know it's coming out real late. It's 9:45 right now. I apologize, guys. I keep getting busy, and I just keep not having the time. I know I should record these beforehand, but I just keep getting busy. Next week, hopefully, I'll have my stuff recorded, like, the Sunday before. But, the reason why it took so long this time is because, or why, it's coming out late is because I only got the gameplay last night, because last night's when I got my first MOAB! Yay! Woohoo! No. Yeah, it was my first MOAB. I'll talk about stuff more in the video about that, but, it was my first MOAB. I was going to use somebody else's, but I got into a game with Jack and this other guy that was new to our clan, and we just went ham, and I go, I think, 28-1. So I hope you guys enjoy. Comment, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. I love you. Love your faces. Without further ado, here's the gameplay. Hey guys, me again. So yeah, let me talk about this video a little bit before I go into the topic. It's, as you can see here on C-Town, I go 28-1, like I said. I mostly stay around that one center building that's over there by B-Flag. It's by B-Dom. It's kind of between there and A. You go out on the little ramp and you can see A-Dom. You'll see where I'm at here. But that's where I mostly stick around. It's where I get most of my kills. I do go out and around the area. I don't camp in just that one area. I'm staying on the move. I'm not like sitting in a corner racking up kills or anything like that. I do stay on the move because I'm using non-silenced weapons, so I'm showing up on the radar, every time I fire a shot. So I'm moving because of that, and I'm also moving so that nobody knows where I'm at, so then they come around prepared for me and I get killed. I hadn't initially been going for a MOAB in this. I had just been trying to get a good game, but after I got my specialist kill streak, I was like, might as well. Why not? It'd be great to go for a MOAB and to finally get a MOAB. Like I said, this was my first MOAB, my first non-infected MOAB. I was really happy with myself. It was myself, Jack, and one of our newest members, Wiz Create, and then 3 randoms. So, against another team of just randoms, and this was in a public match. Excuse me. So, I was really happy with the gameplay. I honestly don't care too much that it was a little campy. It's fine by me. I got a MOAB. I'm just happy with that. Like I've said before, going for MOABs aren't exactly my playstyle. Like, a lot of times for going for MOABs, like in this, you gotta kind of chill around in areas, and you really have to take it slow. Most of the time, you have to take it slow and wait for them to come to you to a degree, but for most things, other than shotgun MOABs, you kind of want to keep your distance and stay in an area. I mean, you want to use a silenced weapon as well, but for me, really, my playstyle is run and gun. I like to be the guy that runs into the big room full of guys and tries to blast as many as I can before I die. And I pretty much do. I run in and shoot as many as I can, and then I die. So that's just like how I prefer to play. I find it's a more fun way. I don't play when I'm just playing in random matches, like unless we're going up against another clan or somebody's, talking shit about me, then I just play to have fun. I play to, have fun and to amuse me. I mean, it is a video game. That's what it's about. You shouldn't be playing competitively all the time. Yes, you want to do well, and when you're with your team, you want to, sometimes dominate the game and definitely win the game, but I don't take every game seriously, I don't do call-outs all the time, things like that. Usually, I just run around with whatever gun I find, and I kill people. Hopefully, usually. A lot of times, there are plenty of times where I don't kill too many people and I die a whole lot, but usually that's when I rage quit and I'm like, fuck you guys, peace out. So, but I want to get into the topic here. I want to talk about beef and starting drama with people. First off, I'd like to say that girls and their beef and their drama amuses me infinitely, because there's a difference between girls and guys typically when it comes to drama and beef. Girls typically will have an issue and then they'll start rumors about one another. They will go around and talk shit to one another. They will talk behind their backs. They will try to make people dislike that person, and it happens on both ends usually. Sometimes it's just one person doing it, but sometimes it's both parties that are trying to get the other person, their friends, to not like them by sometimes telling the truth, sometimes telling lies, but typically spreading rumors and sometimes exposing people. And I find it really funny, especially to see on Facebook. I was talking with my cousin, or my girlfriend's cousin, today about it, and some drama that she's got with this other person. But I don't know, with girls, when they get up in person, like, Facebook is the greatest thing now, because you don't have to be in person to talk shit to somebody. You can be miles and miles away, and you can talk shit from the comfort of behind your screen. Just like on YouTube here. You can do the same thing on YouTube. You can be as tough as you want on the internet, and you don't have to face that person in person. And it's a great thing for girls. In a way, it can be helpful for guys starting beef, but I mean, it's really typically girls use Facebook. Now with guys, as any of you guys know, typically if somebody starts beef, you go up to them and you're like, yo, you got beef? They're like, yeah, I got beef. And they're like, okay, let's throw down. And you throw down, you fight, and that's it. It's expected, it's kind of guy code, it's expected that once you fight, that ends right there. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses, loses. That's it. There's nothing after that. If you keep going after that, then it's kind of just a bitch move. And, really it's stupid, because the whole point of having the fight is to settle it and to finish it, really. And pretty much all the guys that I've ever gotten into beef with and that I've fought, typically after that, not right after, but a little while after, usually one of us will come up to the other guy and be like, yo, we cool? It's like, yeah, we cool. Okay. And that's it. I mean, we're not best of buddies, but we're cool. We're okay. We don't have beef with one another. Yeah, there have been some times that I've, still had issues with that person, and then, that comes up later in the future, but it's expected that when you fight, that problem's dropped, and that's what I've tried to do. I know people that haven't, but I try to do that. I try to drop it because honestly, I don't want drama and beef in my life, and so I try to get rid of it as fast as possible. Mainly, the thing I do is ignoring it. And that's really the best bet that I've ever seen and the best option that I've ever chosen. Because when you go with guys, we're like bulls going at one another. We just keep hitting heads and hitting heads and hitting heads. And really, that's all it's ever going to be. Somebody comes up to you and it's, oh yeah, you fucking faggot, let's go. And it's like, either you can say it back to them and get your manliness all up and fight them, help your testosterone, I guess, whatever. Or you can go the high route, the adult route, really, is to say that you're done with their crap and to ignore them. Because it really is the best option. I think almost all of our parents have told us, if there's somebody bullying you, ignore them. Don't give them the satisfaction that they want. And 9 out of 10 times, that works. Like, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the times, if you just ignore them, if you're just like, sure, cool, peace, then they're not going to get the satisfaction that they want. They're not going to be making you angry. And so, or at least, they're not going to think they're making you angry. You can still be angry or upset over it, but as long as you don't show it to them, then they'll pretty much probably stop. And that's how I've typically dealt with all my bullshit that people have pulled on me, and it's just like, look, if you got something, either come and fight me or leave me alone. And then that's it. And if they ever come back to me, I'm just like, I'm done with your crap. Leave me alone. And I just walk away and ignore it and ignore it. because it really is the only way to get somebody to stop. Either you beat the crap out of them and leave it at that, or you ignore them. That's really the two ways to deal with drama. Or third, you could go to an authority figure and be a snitch and, you know, oh, so-and-so did da-da-da-da-da. Nobody likes snitches, though. So go with the first two options, not the third. But I don't know. I don't understand why people cause beef, really. It's beyond me. I don't like causing beef with people. I don't go after people and start, you know, talking shit and talking trash. And I don't get why people do it, you know, mostly guys, but girls too. I mean, with guys, it can be a testosterone thing. It could be asserting your manliness. And really, guys, if you're listening to this and you're that type of person, that's not a way to assert your manliness or your, you know, testosterone or whatever. It really is a way of showing that you're actually a punk bitch and that, you know, you've got issues going on your own and you need to compensate for them. I'm sorry that you have a small penis, but that doesn't mean you need to bully people, okay? Really, just bullying somebody in general or causing beef with somebody in general is just stupid. Everybody has problems with people. It doesn't mean you need to get up in their face and do something about it just because you have a problem with a person. Be an adult, okay? Most of the people that are listening to this are probably teenagers, maybe 20-year-olds and older. Be an adult. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, you don't have to get in somebody's face to assert that you're right. You don't have to call somebody names or spread rumors about them or lie about things to make you feel better, to prove that you're right, any of that. You don't need to do that. There's other ways to do that, and there's more sophisticated, mature ways of doing things than getting in people's faces. So, if you're that type of person, if you're that type of, asshole, for lack of better terms, maybe you should look at yourself and, you know, take a look in the mirror and see really how you are and how you would treat yourself if you were somebody else looking at you. The one thing I always keep in mind is do unto others what you would want done unto you. So, I'm going to end this video with that statement there. I hope you guys look at yourselves a little bit, even if you're not a bully or anything like that. I hope you look at yourselves and reflect a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed me ranting for 12 minutes. I love you. I love your faces. Love your mothers. Good night. Bye-bye.